Hello, guys. Welcome back to Purple and Gold Talk. My name is Victor. I got my brother Y with me here, and we're bringing you guys another video. It has been a minute. We are bringing you guys a new type of format. We're changing things up here on how we do things on the channel. We were bringing you guys game recaps after every game, but due to just conflicting schedules and things going on in our personal lives, we found that that was not the best format to do things around here on Purple and Gold Talk. So we're changing it up. We are now going to bring you guys weekly videos at the end of the week, or I guess you'll be seeing this on Monday. So technically the start of the week, but we'll be recording them on the Sundays, just kind of recapping the previous week and, news and how the games are going, how the team is looking, things of that nature, and going forward with that, as well as still keeping on with the original plan of bringing you guys bi-weekly episodes in person where we just chop it up with a bunch of different other type of topics in mind, that having to do with obviously the purple and gold, our beloved Lakers. But in this first iteration of this new format, we're champions, right? In-season tournament champions.
Yeah, big dubs.
Yeah, big win, big win. Good to see that one of my desires, I guess, I don't know what we called it at the time, but one of the things on my list that I wanted to
Oh
see this
yeah, you wanted to
season,
see us win the
I wanted
in-season tournament.
I
Yeah.
wanted at our first episode that we did in person, that was one of the things I listed. I wanted to see us win this tournament. We accomplished that. I
Man,
love it.
yeah, we got it done.
First ever in-season tournament champions, first ever, it's just, why not? Who else, right? The Lakers. We got to be the first ones, right? Like, we got to
Yeah.
just
No,
add to the history.
I think it's historic that the greatest franchise in NBA history wins the first tournament.
Right.
So it is pretty historic. If it's going to be something in the future, this is definitely a good start for it. Um, yeah.
Oh, it definitely is. It's not going nowhere. I just actually saw, let me read you this. I actually saw this earlier, but when talking about the in-season tournament and if it'll stay, ESPN/TNT saw a 26% increase in viewers compared to last year around this tournament date, which obviously, as I was telling you off camera before the other day, was like obviously around this time of the year, the NBA is competing with the NFL. So
hmm
obviously, viewership is a little bit lower than it is in the later parts of the season. So that's good. 26% increase on that front. The average attendance for November was the highest in league history for the games actually in person, which is awesome. I can attest to that. I went
Yeah,
to
I
the
feel
Hawks
like
game. So the first one, the tournament game that they played here against Philly, that was a great environment. That was a super fun game to go
yeah,
to. So
exactly to my point. That's the only Hawks game you've been to this year, right?
yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's exactly why I think people wanted to be a part of going to the first in-season tournament games.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's definitely why attendance was up because I even had some other friends too, that went to the game also just because it was the first in-season tournament game.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely why the attendance numbers were
And
up.
this one, 3.9 billion video views across NBA social media, highest ever. And the NBA loves their social media. They do a lot on that front. So for it to be the highest ever, that's great. I think the numbers are there backing up the fact that this was a success. Obviously, the players and the way they've been talking about the tournament has also backed that it's a success. They're enjoying it. They love the competition. And hey, my boy, first ever in season tournament MVP. Let's go. Let's go.
Man,
Let's go.
congratulations.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. It feels good. It feels good. I saw it coming. I will say this though. Uh if it could have been like they do in the finals where it's finals MVP, meaning if they would have been like the championship MVP, that
Yeah.
would have been okay with me too. And my vote would have definitely obviously gone to AD. So let's talk about
Yeah.
that. 41 and 20. Hold on. I have it right here. Literally went
41 and
crazy.
20. This is what we've
41,
been
20,
waiting
and
for.
5. And 41, 20, 5 assists and 4 blocks
No,
on
this is
66%.
exactly what we've been waiting for. This is
Yeah.
exactly what we've been waiting for from
Best game
AD.
of the season,
Yeah.
at the right time. Uh,
hmm
I mean,
My thing with AD
literally.
my thing with the AD this season is he's been healthy. He hasn't he
Yeah,
hasn't
yeah,
look-
yeah. He's missed one game.
he hasn't looked like a broken toy
A little
out
twig.
there. Yeah. last year he
He's missed one
looks.
game, brother.
Last year he looked so much more fragile than he does
Well,
this year. He looks a
even
lot.
the last, really since the championship year, he's just looked fragile every year. Yeah.
Yeah, but this
Mm-hmm.
season, I'm just
He's looking
happy.
strong.
I'm just happy with his durability, bruh.
Definitely.
People get on AD because he doesn't drop 30 points every night. And yeah, he's capable of dropping 30 points every night, but
Right.
he gives us a lot on the defensive end too,
That's
and
right. He
just
never quits on us on the
all around
defensive end.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, that's right.
this is
He could
just
have one of those games where he only puts up 10 points, but you bet your ass he did something on that other side of the ball.
and hope
100%.
and hopefully this is a testament to AD, and he can continue to have these type of games
Yeah,
in the
hopefully.
future. He needs to put up a couple more of these type of games. Like,
Yeah,
no, we're not asking you to do this every night. We would love
right.
it. We would love it. Yeah.
Obviously.
But
Right.
I think it would be really good to see him have a couple more of these games against big time teams. Like,
Right.
I want to see him have one of these type of games, not against the Pacers. I want to see him have one of these games against Big Yo. That's what I
Right.
want to
A
see.
Denver, a Milwaukee, a Philadelphia, a Celtics. Right, right,
No,
right.
against Jokic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Jokic.
Yeah. Which,
Yeah.
which that first game of the Western Conference Finals, he did do that. That was his stat line. He dropped 40 and I think like 15, 18, something like that.
We
But
still lost the game though.
no, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he's capable of it. Basically, that's what I'm saying. He's definitely capable of doing that. And now we got a roster to flush out the rest of it where he can actually end up winning the game. But it's
Hmm.
funny, just to kind of make because you were talking about how hopefully now we can see this from AD moving forward. So on that, I'll make a quick joke. Hopefully, what happens in Vegas does not stay in Vegas when it
Ah
comes to this.
man,
You know what I'm
that's a good
saying?
one.
Yeah. But yeah, I loved it, man. He was aggressive from the get go. I mean, literally dropped 15 points in the first quarter. Like you could just see he wanted it. He had that. He had like
Well,
after
we had
one
such a
block, he had
size
that face.
advantage.
You saw that face he made. He was
Hmm.
just locked in. He was another big piece in our championship win. AR dropping 28
28, bro. I
with
really wish he
20
would
in
have
the
had two more, so we had
man
a 30
same
piece.
same
Yeah.
with 20 points in the first half, best first half of his career. That was a career
I don't
high.
even think he hit a three. He didn't even hit a three in
He
the game.
didn't. The
Yeah.
Lakers, look, we won this game dropping 86 points in the paint and only 2 3-pointers made.
I didn't realize we only had two 3-pointers,
Two
man. That's
3-pointers made, and the first one was made with 1 minute and 40 something seconds to go in the third quarter.
That's crazy.
That's
Who
right.
was it? It was him, and then
The first one,
I think Cam Reddish hit a
the
three.
first one was the first one was Torian Prince, and then Cam Reddish was the
Yeah,
second one.
yeah.
Those are only 2 threes. Those are only 2 threes of the night.
What
Yeah.
the heck? I
Mm-hmm.
did
And they were
not
all in
realize
third and
that.
fourth quarter. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We dominated the paint. They only scored 45 points in the paint against us. We dropped 86. We doubled it.
Yeah.
We damn near doubled it. We
Well,
went crazy.
just to the pace. The paces just aren't up to our caliber. Yeah.
And here's
And
the
they
thing.
just don't have the size to match up with Anthony Davis. And
Here's
even
the
though people say Miles Turner is such a great defender, where was he at?
no.
He was a ghost.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. These 3 things won us the game. 1, on your point of Miles Turner, we got him in foul trouble early and often. We literally fouled him out the game. A little later
Yeah.
than we would have liked, but he fouled out. We got him in foul trouble. So he was riding that bench for a good bit of time where he could have been usable on the floor.
MIA.
And if we take Miles Turner out, ain't no one else on your 15-man roster stopping us.
Obi Toppin.
It's nothing, right? So that's first. Second, you have a lot of pace, which usually does not work against us. That's fine, but we cut that off because we played, which is my third point, Tyrese so well. Where was he at? He was also ghost. Tyrese
He was a ghost,
airballing
man.
threes, ghost. We locked them down. Shout out Cam Reddish and Bando for honing in on that defensive task
It's
on that night.
good to see us having our pieces back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love seeing Vando back on the floor and helping us rebound and helping us defend at a high level. Him and Cam really just put Tyrese. We just turned the switch off. We just turned the switch off, which is crazy because he still shot over 50%, because he went 8 for 14 and dropped 22 points, but they were a quiet 22 points and a
Mhm.
quiet effective 22 points. So once we took Tyrese out and had to make him more of a facilitator than a scorer, that takes away their pace as well, which is their second thing. And we also had Miles Turner wrapped up. Those three things, I'm sorry, but that's OV, brother, because those are the only things you got going for you against a team like us,
Yeah.
which the other two teams you beat, which to their praise were good teams, right? They had to go through Milwaukee and Boston to
Oh,
get
great
to us.
teams. I was surprised they beat Milwaukee, and I would have rather.
I was surprised they beat both those teams.
It was definitely an easier match against the Pacers, but for entertainment purposes, I would have loved to see us have Milwaukee or Boston
Oh, definitely.
for this first in
Oh,
season
definitely.
tournament game.
I mean, a Boston
Um,
Lakers final for
but
the first
I'm
in
not
season
complaining
tournament
about the win.
would have been
Yeah,
iconic, you know?
yeah.
That would
Lakers
have been
versus
crazy.
Celtics. That would have been
No,
iconic.
that would have been iconic.
Yeah, yeah,
In Vegas? What? Like, no, definitely,
yeah.
definitely, like, yeah. But hey, that's and basically what I'm saying is they played really good teams, but those two teams were not able to shut those three things down: the pace, Halliburton, Turner, the size, things like this. Where
hmm
we were, and that's why we came out in the end successful and victorious and champions.
In season tournament champions.
Give us the NBA Cup. Give us the medals. Give us the finals. And give it all. Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go get 17 of these too. That's my thoughts on it. I'm down. I'm down to go get 17 of these. I'm down to go back to back next season. First ever back to back. Let's make some more history. In season tournament champions. I love it. I love it. What were your thoughts on the tournament overall? I love the elimination rounds in Vegas with the court and the neutral location and like the vibe and like the hype it was going around.
The
I'm a
court, the
big
court,
fan.
the court was mid. They should have had a different court design or a different court colorway. I did like what they did with the new courts. Some of the court designs were atrocious, but
Some of them were atrocious, and they
you're
were.
gonna get that.
I don't know if you know that, but they were based off the new like City Edition jerseys. And this year, the City Editions jerseys have been like some of the worst they've been in
To be
years.
honest,
So that's.
I don't even like the Lakers one like that.
Oh
Like
no, no,
I
ours
wish
is trash.
I
Oh,
wish they
ours
would
is
just have
so
the
bad.
black Mamba jersey. The black Mamba jersey.
Yeah, that would be
Just keep those.
that would be
Yeah,
hard. That
keep
would be
those for our
hard.
black jerseys. Come out with like a
No, ours are so trash, dude.
maybe
Like
even like a different shade of purple for a city edition. I don't know. Do
no,
something
like
different.
well,
Yeah.
last season's City Edition was dope. It was like the white with the purple on it. You know the one I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah. I know
Yeah,
exactly what you're
that
talking
one
about.
was dope. And you can make a court around that. That's so sick, like a all purple
Oh.
with the white stripe in the middle, or the other
hmm
way around. Like it'd be sick. But it all comes down to how you make the jerseys. And a lot of the jerseys this year's was trash, including ours. I think ours is fucking horrible.
Yeah, I saw them on
And
sale. I want one.
and yeah, no, not at all. And yeah, but hey, that's gonna change every year, so it'll be fun to see what comes out of it next year. I'm sure the design will be different, and the colorways obviously will be different because they're based on the jerseys. So
Yeah.
it's just fun. It's just fun. It's just different. I think it's fun. I
No,
think there's no negative to it really.
I liked it because it was different.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Even though some of the courts are trash, I
right.
liked it because it was different.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think next year people are going to be more in tune to it
Oh, definitely.
after going
I
through
told you 2 to 5
one
years.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 to 5 years, and this thing will be like, yeah, people will be real locked in.
So, and we did get to see some more high caliber basketball from some teams.
Oh,
Um,
definitely. I mean,
here,
us included, we had to go through Phoenix twice, and those two games were hot.
mhm,
Those two games were real hot.
yeah. So I enjoyed it. But it's over with. It's on to the big one, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
On to the
It's
big
now
one.
time to lock in, like LeBron was saying, and AD, and a lot of other players. Really, they were like, "Hey, this feels good. We're gonna celebrate this. We're gonna enjoy this, but let's also keep into perspective that
Yeah,
it's
celebrate
early
for the
December.
weekend, but
It's early.
come Tuesday, like the in season tournament, like that doesn't even need to be discussed.
No, yeah. Like I,
Yeah,
like I said, we got to
yeah,
keep in perspective. It's still
yeah.
early December. It's early December, so we
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 hang
should be
banners.
locked in.
We hang banners.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be somebody brought this up. I forget who on ESPN. It'll be interesting. Or no, I'm sorry. Somebody asked LeBron this question in a post game interview after like the quarterfinal or semis or something like this. But it'll be interesting to see what they do with this. Should an NBA team that wins an in-season tournament get a banner for it? Like
No,
a different kind of banner, obviously, but should there be some kind of
yeah.
representation of that
I feel
in
like
the
it should.
arena?
I feel like it should just be a trophy, and they have trophy representation inside of their arena.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we just added more hardware, like I said, like I've been telling you,
Yeah,
more hardware. I'm just saying, it piques curiosity. I'm like, it'd be cool if they could just have like,
I don't want a banner for it.
I don't know, you
Yeah,
don't want one. Like if they did it, you'd be like, oh, I hate it.
being a Lakers fan where we have so many banners, man, we don't need an in season tournament banner. And it's really doesn't mean much.
I
It's
feel like you just contradicted yourself. Where we have so many banners, let's add more.
not an in season tournament banner that doesn't matter. Finals banners matter.
So be it. Well,
Yeah, yeah. And so
I think it's. I don't necessarily have an opinion on it.
just your take on this. If we were to lose, if we were not to win the championship this year,
Hmm.
would you look on this season as a success because we won the
No,
in season tournament?
no.
Yeah, boom, onward,
So, so
onward to the finals.
yeah. But to the previous point, I'm indifferent. I'm not really like wanting a banner or not wanting a banner. But I'm like, if it happens, I'd be like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's kind of where I stand on it. But we'll see. It'll be interesting to see what they do about it. I saw some people trolling on Instagram in the comment section, like, "Hey, let me know when the parade is." I'm like, y'all funny.
man.
No, but
Their
yeah,
parade is in Vegas. They got to celebrate in Vegas all weekend.
man, with 2 days
Yeah,
off, man, it
yeah.
was like
That's
perfect. Because some other teams had to play have to play tomorrow. Like I think the Pacers play tomorrow, so they only had 1 day off.
Mhm.
So we got 2 days off. So some of our teammates were in there litty. You know what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying?
they still in Vegas now. It's
Yeah.
Sunday. It's Sunday
Well,
night. They going
besides
up.
LeBron,
They going
besides
up.
LeBron, LeBron had to go see Bronny debut at USC today.
Oh
Um,
dang! Did that happen? I haven't seen highlights of that.
that was today, brother. Yeah, he didn't have the greatest game, but he did score his first college basket. He dropped 4 points, 2 blocks, had a iconic chase down block just like his dad.
Uh huh.
Um, and ultimately the game went to overtime, and sadly they lost. But
What did he
first
come
game.
on? He come off the bench, probably.
I think so. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
he's still getting up to
He's
gear
still
after the.
recovering
Yeah,
and getting
yeah.
into basketball shape.
Mhm.
He just
Mhm.
got with the team, man. So
Mhm. Mhm.
we'll
Yeah.
see where he's at
So,
mid-season.
yep, yep.
Yeah.
So, but like luckily, as LeBron
I
said, if
mean, like this might be good for us long term. Like we don't want him to be that high of a pick. We want him to just come to the Lakers. You feel me?
brother, my perfect scenario is he gets drafted to the Lakers and LeBron stays. That's my perfect scenario.
Yeah. So like
That's my
we
perfect scenario.
maybe he can just go through the year injured. Nobody can really see what he really has, and then we
Yeah.
can just pick
We
him
pick
up.
him up with
Yeah.
the 27th pick. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Honestly, if he's down in that range, I know LeBron can convince Ginny of that, no doubt.
Oh yeah. I
No
mean,
doubt.
if it gets us LeBron for a couple more years, obviously, that
Yeah.
would be a great business decision for the Lakers.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And hey, I like I said, I'm on the I believe in Bronny train. So, um, I think that's also another positive. But yeah, actually, I saw somebody. I think it was like Clutch Points came out with right now. He's kind of in that between 25 to 30 range in the
Okay.
draft
Okay.
if he were to go in next season, and we have the 27th pick in the draft. So it could. It's
Okay.
looking
Okay.
like it's definitely possible if it works out that way. Obviously, if he decides to, due to the circumstance, not go in this next year and play another year, that's something different. But if he decides to go in next season, given the
I
circumstance,
definitely feel he's going this year, just for
yeah, I feel like his
the
dad
fact
in
that
his ear.
they want to play
Right,
together. Like
right,
they can't
right.
wait. They can't wait another year at this point.
Well, then it'll be guaranteed damn near, unless he just goes ballistic, that his value has definitely dropped to below top 10. And if that's the case, he could be ours. He could be
Man,
ours. Let's
I would like
let's
it.
hope it. Fingers
Yeah,
crossed. Fingers crossed.
we're
That's
call.
my best case scenario.
Yeah, we're calling it now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're calling it now. You heard it here first, folks. Bronny to the Lakers. Hopefully, everybody pray on that. But yeah, man, I'm excited about it. Like I said, I mean, I said it from the jump since we started the season. I wanted to win it. I'm so happy we won it, just because of history and just because more silverware for the king and just more history for the king and for the franchise overall. And I really like how our guys stepped up to the plate and really bought into it. And LeBron, like they all said, when you could hear the kind of bench and supporting cast talk about it, they said LeBron was in their ears like, hey, like let's lock in, let's win this. He wanted to win this, and everybody bought in on that. So it definitely got our group together. Our group feels more together. We're healthier. We're gelling better. We're playing better.
Definitely was a
So
little
I love it.
confidence boost.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
And so moving forward, now it's just take what we've learned in this experience with those 3 games in Vegas, and let's build on that moving forward in the season. Now, with
Let's
that
take
being
it. Let's take it to Texas.
right, so with that
Yeah.
being said, our next week, that was our previous week. We had a little tournament Vegas week. That was fun.
Yeah.
This upcoming week,
Now we're in Texas all week.
it's a Texas week, right? We
They're
play
literally in Texas from Tuesday to Friday. So they play the Mavericks on Tuesday, and then they play the Spurs on Friday. So it's Mavericks Tuesday, we play the Spurs Wednesday, and then we play the Spurs Friday. So they're in Texas. They're going to be chilling in Texas all week.
right.
Um,
Good old Texas.
yeah,
That's good. 3 games where they
road
don't get
trip.
taxed.
I feel like the Spurs are 2 easy games for us, and the Mavericks are going to definitely be a challenge.
Well, on that note, Kyrie is out for a amount of time that is currently unknown because he
Why? What
might have
happened?
to get surgery. I forget, but something fairly seriously is going on. He's out indefinitely currently.
Should have looked
Look
this
it
up.
up. Yeah, look it up while I talk about it. I saw it actually today while I was at dinner, and I was telling you I was at a sports bar where I had the TV up, and I saw and I read it. So on that note, it's looking like we're only gonna have to tackle one out of the two-headed snake. So that being Luca. So
Oh,
hopefully,
it's a bruised foot.
is that right?
Yeah. So
He was talking about surgery. It was talking about indefinitely. Like right now,
this,
there's no timetable for return.
yeah, Kyrie Irving avoids serious injury, suffers heel contusion.
Avoid serious. That's good. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So
test show Dallas Mavericks star Kyrie Irving has a heel contusion, avoiding a substantial injury after a teammate
okay.
Dwight Powell landed on his right leg. Dwight
Mm,
Powell, what are you doing, you goofball?
man, you
Come on, don't be
goofball.
injuring the Kyrie like that. Yeah.
But it's looking like we're gonna play a one half of the
That's
two-headed
better.
monster down
That's
there.
better, but Luca's still gonna give us
Oh,
issues.
definitely.
The good thing is they still don't have a big guy. They
Right.
do have Derek Lively, who is from Duke. He's a Dookie, and I will looking forward to seeing him go against Anthony Davis. I mean, hopefully he doesn't do too well against Anthony Davis, but I'm looking to
I'll say I like our chances.
see what he has against him. But I like our chances down low. With this squad, even though they are a little improved.
And we
Uh,
almost beat them when we played them. The one and only time where we did lose a close game at Crypto, where we came back down 20 in the fourth quarter alone, and that was with a banged up team. We're a lot healthier, and they're down
oh
Kyrie. It's
yeah,
looking like we
I
could
feel like
definitely
we
win this
put
game.
like Vando on Luca
Definitely,
to start the game.
Cam and Vendo
Not
can
to
switch
start the
off.
game because he doesn't start.
So
But
Cam to start the game on him.
yeah, I'm
Yep.
really gonna be looking into now that the tournament's over. I'm really gonna be looking into Darvin Ham's lineups now that everybody is back and his
Most everybody.
minute distribution.
Right.
Um, actually,
We're
actually,
missing Gabe, sadly.
I'm looking at what's up with Gabe Vincent because through the tournament, I really haven't really cared about Gabe Vincent just because I've been kind of locked in to the tournament. But where is this guy? Because
He's
it's
been riding with us. He's been riding with us. He's there. He
he's
was
been riding with us.
celebrating.
He's about to find his ass traded.
Oh.
We'll trade his ass for Alex Caruso. He think we playing. I'm so serious.
Yeah, we need to get that in check, man. We need to get that in check.
A
But
left knee effusion,
so,
forcing him to miss 4 games. What the heck?
but didn't it start with his back? So what is really going on? There's some funky stuff going on there that I feel like there's multiple problems and they can't lock them all down. If you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hope this guy gets right.
yeah.
But
I mean, we see obviously from his time in Miami, he's not a necessarily quote unquote injury prone player where he's out for
Nah,
an extended amount of time. So this is definitely like new territory, and I just hope we can like hone in on it, lock it down, get it fixed, and get him back to where he can give us consistency. Because if
mm-hmm.
that's the case, he's of big value to us. But I agree with you. I mean, if this
Because
is a
Slick, we only got 2 guards.
yeah,
Max Christie having to step up and play right now, and he shouldn't be getting the minutes that he's getting. Cam Reddish has
I love it.
really stepped up for us.
I love it. I love Max
Um,
getting the minutes that he's getting, man. And I think he's definitely, you could tell. Look, I'll tell you this much. In this tournament, in this stretch of these 3 tournament games, I realized about Max, he's now taking shots and creating his own shot on his own, where literally his first 2 games, I vividly remember he was really trying to, but he would pass it out because he was still like kind of getting adjusted to having these minutes and stuff. But now you can tell that confidence, that calmness, that kind of situational awareness coming in, and that more focus and just understanding his situation a little bit more. And
mhm.
he's slowly growing into this new role that he's been put in, and I love it for him, honestly, because I'm a fan of Max, and I love that he's able to grow his confidence through these moments. But also, where the hell is Gabe Vincent? Facts.
Yeah,
Like, we need him back.
it says
Absolutely.
he has a nagging knee injury, and
Hmm.
yeah,
Interesting. I wonder if the back problem was fixed, and if so, when did the knee problem come into play?
yeah,
Because he didn't play a game.
we need to call Rob, ship this guy off.
Man, man.
Yeah,
Um,
we already pulling the plug on Gabe Vincent if he's gonna be acting up like this.
God
He's like
damn, already?
16 straight games.
No, yeah, no. He's literally only played like
Yeah,
what, like 5 games
yeah,
less.
he on like AD mode. Like what the
Yeah, he
heck?
really is on AD
At
mode
least
for real.
maybe we should keep him just so he keeps AD's mojo. Like if
Nah,
this keeps
but
AD healthy, we'll do it.
shoot. But
Yeah,
but yeah, due to that, due to 14 out of our 15 guys being back and healthy, yeah, hold on. We're 14-9. That means we played 23 games. You said he's missed 16. That means he's literally only played 6 games.
hmm
Yeah.
yeah,
But back to what I was saying, we're healthier. We're just missing Gabe Vincent. Add that with the fact that Kyrie's out, and obviously the occurring problem, which is that they don't have much presence down low. I like our chances against the Dallas Mavericks this coming week on Tuesday.
same.
Yeah, and it'll be a fun one. We're playing in Dallas. It's always fun. You know, you got Mark Cuban chirping and stuff like that. So, but
Well,
and you know, we love seeing Luca perform.
Mark Cuban sold the team.
Did he actually? No, but he's still part of the ownership group, so he probably still there.
Yeah, he's part of the ownership group, but
Yeah.
he's not gonna be as involved
He's
um
actually he's actually
anymore.
he's actually not involved with ownership stuff, but he's actually like now just mainly focused on basketball operations, actually, is what it
Yeah,
is. So
we'll
but
see
what
how
I'm saying
long this
is
lasts.
I'm pretty sure he'll be present at the game, and I always love seeing him chirp and stuff. Um but regardless, I like that. But our next matchup is what excites me even more, even though we're huge Luka fans, because it'll be our first time seeing what they call to be the next LeBron James against the king himself.
Oh, you talking about Wembanyama?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
very excited about that. Just
I'm
to see it,
excited. Yeah,
I like our chances of winning both games, no doubt about it. I'm just saying, I'm excited just to see them on the floor and to see him on the floor against us. Like I've watched a couple Wemby games, but you know it feels different watching him play against other teams versus him playing against us. So I'm excited to see the matchup.
I saw a couple of their games early. I'm looking forward to seeing Wembanyama play with Trey Jones. They didn't have Trey Jones early on in the season,
Mm,
and he's working his way back.
mm-hmm.
And they didn't have a point guard on the team before then, so I'm looking to see how he's playing with.
That's Tyus's brother, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he also went to Duke. So
Okay,
I'm
dope.
looking to see how they play together,
Right,
especially against a higher caliber team like ourselves. So
right.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. The Spurs have some young players that I like. So
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully we don't get caught sleeping and lose one of those, or God forbid both, because I just feel like
oh
you
man,
know how.
I feel we got both of them. Yeah,
No, I definitely do.
yeah, we're kind of on a high after this in season tournament. We're getting some rest. We're getting some leisure
I feel like one of
time
those got to be
in
nationally
Vegas right
televised. No,
now.
One of those got to be nationally televised because the hype
Mavericks. The
that.
Mavericks is on TNT.
No, I'm talking about one of those San Antonio games. Yep,
Uh,
the Friday one on ESPN 7:30. Yeah, because
okay,
it's
okay.
it's big hype. Think about it. They was talking
Yeah.
about Wemby is like the next
Wembanyama versus
LeBron
LeBron.
versus
Yeah, yeah,
LeBron. Like
yeah.
I felt like one of those had to be nationally televised. So
They gonna have to go at each other, man. They gonna have to go at each
yeah,
other
yeah,
and
yeah. I'm
see what's
excited.
up.
I'm
Yeah.
excited about it. I'm excited to. Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm hyped about it. I'm hoping
It's gonna be a good
for.
week. Yeah, it's gonna be a good
Yeah,
week.
I'm hoping for the king to put him in his place. Like, hey, little bruh, you may be good, but just know I'm here.
Exactly.
Just know I'm still here. And better. Yeah. The Wednesday game is still, a NBA TV game, and then Friday ESPN. So, our next 3 games of the next upcoming week: 2 nationally televised game, 1 local. So should be good.
Hmm.
Should be a good, fun week. In Texas, I'm excited about it. I think we
Yeah, let's
should
run it.
easily
Yeah.
go 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0, and then we start the next week with the Knicks. So,
Away or at home?
let me check it out.
Because that would be
Nah, it's
interesting.
at home.
It's at home. Okay, so we just have a
we
little
coming back
3-game
home.
road trip. We
Yeah,
have a
we
little
coming back
3-game
home for
road
the
trip. Okay,
Knicks.
cool. Well, technically, I guess you could argue it's a 6-game road trip, considering our tournament games were also away from home. But as far as these games are concerned, a little 3-game road trip, then back to home against the Knicks. That should be fun. Hearing
Hmm.
Stephen A. cry about how he beat his precious Knicks.
Yeah, Knicks
But
are relevant.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
I guess in the East they're not really because the East is so weak that they can make something happen.
but
Not
they're not
like
gonna be
finals or anything.
they're not gonna beat the Bucks or the Celtics. So
Yeah, that's what I said.
yeah,
Like nothing like the finals or anything. But they
they
make
they
something shake.
they'll make a playoff.
They make
They'll
some
make
noise.
playoffs. Yeah, they might
Yeah.
lose first round or something.
I think they could win first round like they did last season. Are they I haven't kept up with them, but are they playing better or worse than last season? Who knows? I don't know. I'm focused on our Lakers.
And what I've seen from the Knicks are playing about the same. I mean, they really didn't
Okay,
improve. They really didn't improve the roster any.
that's true.
Yeah, like
That's
they
true.
didn't make any improvements on their roster.
Right.
I don't think Tom Thibodeau is that guy because
Mm,
he keeps chasing off these dudes that are going off other places. This man didn't play Cam Reddish. Look what Cam Reddish is doing with us.
man,
Yeah,
when you get the right,
this man
yeah.
wasn't playing Obi Toppin. Look what Obi Toppin doing with the Pacers.
Which side note, I completely missed that switch up because when I saw him play the other night, I was like, oh, I completely,
Yeah,
I don't know when that
he
happened,
has some
but
athleticism. He has some spark to him, and I kind of like his game. I think he's doing something with the
it's
Pacers.
so funny. They got him so high up in the draft. Look where he is now. You already shipped him off. Like, what are
Yeah, I
you
know, I
doing?
know.
The Knicks' problems come in big part, from the draft. You know how many players that are going crazy in the league they could have had already because they've been at the bottom of the East for so long?
Yeah,
Like, dude, their decisions are awful. Same with, and the prime example of like drafting awfully, the literal prime example of it all, like the face of bad drafting is the Sixers. I mean, come on, bro. Like
yeah.
5 out of your
They had
last
so
like
many chances.
number
They
one
only hit
picks.
on one. They only hit it on Bede.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
Marcus
you pick
Fultz, Ben
Markel Fultz
Simmons.
over, was it
Yeah,
Markel Fultz over Tatum? Was it? I think it was something like that.
yeah.
Like that's
It
insane,
was.
yo. Yeah,
It
that's
was.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the list, you've seen that list that I'm talking about. The list goes on with their bad drafting, but it's sad. So and that's why I love us. We may not have like high picks a lot of the times, but like our picks come out to be solid. A Caruso, a Austin Reeves, a
Hmm.
Max Christie. And we keep them in the system, and we really take the time to mold them and give them their
Oh
chance.
yeah,
And you know what
our
I'm saying?
picks
I
have been
love that.
amazing over the
Yeah,
years. I mean,
yeah,
look what
yeah, yeah.
we turned our picks into Anthony Davis.
Right,
I mean,
Kuz. Right, I'm forgetting.
yeah,
Yeah, we go further back. Kuz, D'Lo back. Right, like
yeah.
yeah, man.
We
Yeah, I
drafted
love it.
Julius Randle
Bi,
too.
he was just part of the trade, but look at Bi now. That could have been Bi with us. Either way, it was just because we had to get AD. It wasn't on some you know
Yeah,
your crappy thing or whatever. It's just
yeah.
we
We
had to
just
get
had to
someone
secure
better.
this. We just had to secure this bag real quick.
Right. But look at you
Yeah,
now. blossoming. I mean, literally, Bi has been going
Man, I
crazy
think
for
he's
New
going. I
Orleans.
think he's going downhill though.
Yeah. He recently has, but you know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about though. Like from when he left the Lakers to like those
I feel
first
like
like
he's
two
taking
three
a little
years.
drop off this year, don't you think?
This year has been a drop off, but like the last 2 seasons though, you saw
Oh
Bi
yeah,
and you were
he's
like,
been
Bi
putting
is
up
cooking.
numbers.
Right,
Yeah, putting up
right.
numbers.
Yeah, I do agree with you though. This season overall, I mean, for example, the semifinals game shut him down. Where was he at? He had 6 points in the first half, and I think he ended up with like 15 in the whole game.
Yeah, they was in Vegas. I know him and Zion was just fucking too many hoes. Yeah. I know they was just. I saw their press conference. I knew they were
Yeah,
up to
yeah,
no
yeah, yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
knew
yeah,
they were
yeah.
up to no good in their press conference.
Right,
How they looked at each other.
right,
They was
right.
like, "What the hell we went into, bruh?"
And you know
Like,
the and you know the weed legal too. So you know they just
yeah.
yeah, man.
Brandon Ingram looks like literally like I am in these videos. Like
Right.
he's like me. This man's looking like eyes super low all the time.
Oh
Like you know,
man,
this man is geeked up.
all the time. You know it's funny.
And
Stephen
they
A. just
got paid, and they got paid extra for making it semifinal game. You know they spent
yeah.
it all on
If
strippers.
you making it to if you make it to the quarterfinals, at least the minimum you get is 100K. So every team, at least every player that made it to a Final Four, at least minimum got 100K richer. So that's cool.
Yeah,
But you know what's funny about so we talking about Bi right now, but on the other side of that coin, Zion, Stephen A. just came out, on his podcast, and he called him out. Yo, literally looked at the camera and said, "You're fat. Like you're just straight up fat." He was like, I saw him walk
man.
up to the free throw line to take a free throw, and when he
And
dribbled,
his belly jiggled.
yeah, his
Yeah,
belly literally bounced. He was like, "You
yeah,
look like you ate the buffet, not at the buffet, but the buffet, like the table and everything." I was like, "Damn, that boy cooking."
man. N-
But
no need to go in on the man like that on national TV.
well,
I
no, it
think
was on his
that's
podcast, so it's straight to YouTube
okay.
where he can like say it's like Stephen A. Unfiltered, pretty much. So he can say whatever he wants without the ESPN, the Mickey Mouse being on his ass.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's like one thing he did say, which he does have a valid point. I mean, he's got a valid point with all of it. Zion is a little bit over, like a little bit overweight, where he should be as an athlete, because he was basically saying like, how is LeBron over 15 years older than you, and he's literally running laps around you, and you're like
Yeah,
more than 15 years younger than him, and you look gassed and you look this big and this out of shape, right? That was his point. But the main thing he was saying is like, I know there's a weight clause in your contract, like a physical physique clause in your contract, and there's no way you're not violating that. And I'm like, yo, facts. Like, at the end of the day, everybody thought the other day at the semifinals, it was like Zion's first big important game, because he's never
yeah,
really played in a huge important game. We thought Zion would show up and give us problems. And also against a team like that, a player like that, aka AD, LeBron, things of that nature, and he literally was nowhere to be found. And now the question basically is, does he care? Like, does he care? Does he want to win? Like, I feel
nah,
like
I don't.
I feel
I
like
don't
there's
think he
zero
cares.
effort from
I don't think he
him. Like,
cares right now. He don't
right,
care right now.
yeah,
Honestly, he doesn't, bro. He has
it's obvious, right,
all of these baby mama issues with these
right,
porn stars and with these OnlyFans models and
right.
all this drama
Mm-hmm.
off the court. He's not worried about what he's doing on the
It's
court.
craft. It's
Yeah,
craft, simply put.
he's not worried about his diet because
Yeah,
yeah, he's just picking
because
up
he
some
loves a Big Mac,
expensive
man.
shit. Yeah, like
He love a good Big Mac.
picking up his steak for the night. Not really training and eating like he should be.
Yeah, he probably not clocking in at 5 a.m. All the mama mentality stuff. Getting that grind in.
Which in season it's more about recovery also.
Right,
When you're in season, but
and he's also not doing the
with
work
your diet
off season.
with your diet you got to get right, especially with his body type.
His body type, right, right,
Yeah,
yeah. And it's like you don't ever see him end a season and then come back at the beginning of next in like this completely different shape. It can tell he worked off season. Like he looks about the damn same every time. So it's like clearly you're not putting in the work in the off season either, which is a big
nah,
disadvantage.
he vacationing.
Yeah, he not giving it right. Like you said, he don't care.
Yeah,
So
he's just not in it right now. And
Zion is not who
we'll
we
see.
think he was.
Yeah, we'll
Or
see if that changes.
Zion currently is not who the people thought he would be.
Yeah.
at this point of his career. And granted, if you just take his numbers for what they are in the times and games that he has played, they're great numbers. No one can deny that. He's very dominant. But it's the consistency of them that is the concerning part. And that is,
Yeah, and it's just staying healthy too. Like
yeah,
we got to see if this man stays healthy for a full season.
it's
If he
basically
can,
the same thing as
if he
AD,
can stay,
obviously.
if he can stay healthy for a full season and kind of do what he's doing now, respect to that, because you haven't
Right.
been able to stay healthy for a full
Exactly.
season your whole
It's like
career.
that's what I'm saying. It's like the
So
AD thing.
yeah,
It's like we know he's a top 5, if not higher, player in the league if he's on the court,
hmm
right? And giving effort, obviously. So yeah, we shut him down. We shut Tyrese Halliburton down, Miles Turner down. We shut Zion down, Brandon Ingram down. We shut it all down, man. We shut it all down. Shut it down. We run Vegas. We run
no,
Vegas. We ran Vegas, and we finna run Texas this next week as well.
yep, we got running up in Texas, man. I
Do you
think
have
that
anything else
yeah,
to discuss?
man, not really.
What are your thoughts on the team? How's the team looking right now? What are your thoughts? You know,
I gotta see us after. I gotta see us after this tournament because the lineups were a little different
we're only
in the
1/4 of
tournament.
the way through the season, just over 20 games played. But what are your general thoughts? Just kind of vaguely surface level thoughts on how the Lakers are shaping / looking right now, especially in this most recent stretch where we finally have a lot of key and important pieces back in the lineup. A little bit pre-tournament and tournament.
Man, I think we look great. I think we have a lot of versatility.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
like I said at the beginning, AD being healthy. Um,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
that gets
It's
us
huge.
that gets us the W's. That gets us the wins.
Definitely.
Um, where we weren't healthy last season, we had the Russell Westbrook issues. It was just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning of the last season, so
Right.
major improvement. The team definitely is gelling well together, even
Mm-hmm.
with Austin rotating to the bench, which
Oh, and on that point,
I didn't see happening.
I actually wanted to tell you about this. Shout out Austin for turning it around. Clearly, it's obvious he was in a little funk, just a little bit of a little stretch where he just, the ball wasn't dropping, and
Yeah.
now we can clearly see in the last 2 weeks the boy's back in his groove. The boy is back to, yeah, man. I love it. I love seeing
We
what
might
I'm
have been
seeing from Austin.
used to the different court too, because you know the 3-point line is different.
What you talking about?
3-point line is different in USA basketball.
No, I'm just saying, even
Yeah, so
from when he got in the starting lineup in March.
coming straight from USA basketball to
Oh, you're
NBA
saying,
basketball.
oh, I get what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
He could
yeah.
have been in a funk, just like that muscle memory, that
Yeah.
groove of like just how you shoot that type of fadeaway, that pull up
Yeah, 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 yeah.
in your spot. His
Mhm.
spot was a little different in USA basketball. What he'd been playing for
Yeah.
a couple months. You
Yeah, it
feel me?
definitely could have been
Yeah,
some factors in there, but I'm glad to see him turning it around and getting back to his effective, important key piece type of ways where he's closing out games for us. And that there's 2 ways it goes with AR. I feel like you keep him what he's doing now and closing games for us because he's that important and that good in those situations,
yeah,
and or something higher, never lower, which is you put him in the starting rotation. That's it. That's the
yeah.
like where he's at now is the lowest he can go as long as he stays playing the way he is and or better
hmm
because he's awesome
Well,
as we already know.
I think more is to come
Yeah,
with Austin. Yeah, I think we
yeah,
have
definitely.
these type of performances to see in
Oh
the future
yeah,
from him.
we're
Yeah.
gonna have some 30 pieces from AR this season, no doubt.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
They're coming, no doubt about it. I have not even a little smidge of doubt about that.
Yeah, but
Definitely.
I'm super satisfied. Yeah.
Great, I love to hear
I
it.
mean, I have a lot of NBA friends. And like nobody's talking shit on my Lakers this year.
They can't.
Everybody real quiet. But
Yeah, man.
best believe
Yeah,
I'm
man.
bringing this up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What can they say? What can they say?
Yeah, I really can't
We're
say anything
playing,
right now,
yeah,
man.
we're really playing well, and especially given the circumstances, because only for the last week and a half have we really been on the healthier side of this roster. We've been playing 8-man roster for longer than we have been playing a 14-man roster.
Yeah, we're finally
So
back and healthy, man. So
so
I'm really excited to see what we do
so now that
on
we
this
have our
Texas
piece
trip.
Now that we have our pieces back, this is where the real gelling starts to occur and really start to begin. You know what I'm saying? And now
Yeah.
riding this boost and this high off coming together and competing at a higher level in the tournament win, I think we only go up from here. Like I said, grab what we, found here and build on it. Build on it.
Yeah,
Right?
no,
So
most definitely. Yeah, it's up from here.
I agree with you every word you said about the Lakers. I love how we're looking right now. Obviously, I don't think this is our final form, and there's much room for improvement. But the progression I'm seeing is very assuring. It feels good. It feels good. So I'm excited. I'm excited to keep it going. I'm excited to see where we go from here and how we build on this. But let's have a great week in Texas. Let's go 3-0, and yeah, let's keep it pushing. Go Lakers.
Yeah, go Lakers. I'm excited for this week in Texas. I definitely think we're going 3-0 too. We got matchups with Luca, who is probably the best player in the NBA, arguably best
One
player in the
of
NBA right now.
definitely.
And then we have young Wemby going against Braun,
Mm-hmm.
like we talked about. So it's going to be a good week. We're playing on TV twice. A lot of people complaining that we're on national TV so much, but guess what? That's what the people want. That's entertainment,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, that's
People wanna see the
yeah.
greatest team in the
This is
league,
the
man.
the Lake Show.
Right.
So yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be a good week. And then it's the holiday season, so
Yes,
basketball around the holidays is always just like,
always.
I don't know. I love basketball around the holidays, and
Christmas
I'm
Day at
really
noon,
really looking forward to
boom.
playing the Celtics on Christmas Day.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
man. That might be my favorite thing about Christmas. Christmas Day at noon, I turn that TV on and it does not turn off until that last game is over. I just watch
hmm
basketball all day. I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. I wish they'd bring back
Basketball just on in the background, man.
I wish they'd bring back those Christmas jerseys, man, back from like 2012, 2013
Oh
type ages.
man,
Man,
yeah,
those were
same,
so fire,
same.
man, so fire.
Wow.
Especially now because Nike's making the jerseys. They could look so sick
Yeah.
if they did it right, but they're not doing that. So hopefully within the next, couple years,
I
they
want some
they
reverse
take a look at that.
Grinches. That's what I want. I want some reverse Grinch
Shoes,
Kobe's. Yeah.
Kobe's, the shoes. Yeah, they're about to drop. You gonna try to
Yeah,
get
I
them?
know. I mean, I'm gonna try them and I'm gonna fail.
Yep,
Yep.
yep, yep, yep.
That's how it
I know
is.
what that's like. If you like
Yeah.
to get Kobe's and take L's, hit us with a like down on the video because we
Yeah.
feel you.
Yeah. You take L's on Sneakers app. Yeah, hit that like
Hit
button.
that like button.
Yeah. This will be the
'Cause
most liked video now.
oh man, but let's wrap
Yeah.
it up.
On that
Uh,
note, let's wrap it up, guys. Make sure you follow us, Purple Gold Talk, on Instagram. We're on TikTok. We're also on X/Twitter, whatever you want to call it. We're in those times.
yep, yep,
um,
yep.
but yeah, check us out, guys. Loved being with y'all for this longer episode. And we're gonna look forward to coming to y'all next Monday. Every episode is releasing on Monday. We're kind of kicking off your week with some Lakers basketball now, and we're going to be chiming in on those social medias with more of our game reactions instead of those game
Right.
recaps.
The
So
more immediate stuff will occur in the socials, definitely.
yeah, most definitely. So check those out and make sure you interact with us. Make sure you say what's up. And go Lakers. Yeah,
Our
let's
Lakers, baby.
yeah
In
road to
season tournament champions. Now
yeah
let's go get the big one.
road to the championship. Let's roll.
Let's roll. Peace out, guys. See you guys next week.
See you guys.